Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down Angels of Death Episode 4, Awakenings. If you want to watch the original, go to Warhammer TV, and if you're in a non-service country, use a VPN. This episode is brought to you by Mastermind Models and Miniatures and Liber Demonica. Mastermind Models and Miniatures is an amazing paint studio out of Huntsville, Alabama, who do fantastic work and who are currently waiting for you to bring them their next commission. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. If you have a painting project they can take on for you. And Liber Demonica is an Estonian-based third-party bits manufacturer who make amazing pieces to take your model to the next level. This episode begins with From Wisdom Control, from Control Strength, and from Strength Victory, Chaplain Raphael.
Lord, Father, give me strength.
Tell me, brother, what strength is it you seek?
My Lord Mephiston, I did not...
What strength? Answer me.
Strength to face the... It is the blood, my lord. I feel it.
Say it.
Within me. Darkness.
Say it.
Rage.
Yes. The black rage is within us all, Kazarian.
I am to leave the chapter and serve with the Death Watch, to stand in battle with those not of the Angel. What of my brothers? My place is with them.
Lies offer no shield against the inevitable. You speak of shedding the crimson armor of brotherhood to don the black of duty. But it is the black of rage that you shall wear when the darkness comes for you. That is why you come and whisper pleas for strength. That is what you fear. Do you really think that even the strength of angels can save you? Do you think it saved Gallisterius?
My lord, I do not know what to do. What else is there?
There is nothing you can do. Our gift is a curse delayed, and nothing more. There is the blood, and there is nothing else.
Darkly, darkly, darkly beautiful. And what's also beautiful is seeing the blessed moons of Baal in the background as Kazarian walks into this chapel. Mephiston is the centerpiece of this opening, and he can be seen almost teleporting in shadow across the church to taunt Kazarian. Mephiston is the Lord of Death, formerly a Psyker of the Blood Angels chapter named Gallisterius, who succumbed to the Black Rage. During the Second War of Armageddon, Gallisterius was crushed by a church and laid there for weeks while the madness took him. He emerged in control of his faculties, but with him came a darkness and a new power. He used this power to challenge and battle the warp gods, demons, and tyranids, again succumbing to the Black Rage, but was gifted something in his second return. A shard of the soul of Sanguinius asked him to integrate the dark half of the Blood Angels into his being, and he is now one of the most powerful Psykers in the Imperium. Mephiston mocks Kazarian because he likely feared the Black Rage when he was Gallisterius, but by giving into it and mastering it, he has become something else. Abandon is one of the Blood Angel's virtues, and to abandon hope is to turn yourself over to your flaw and to become a holy weapon on behalf of the Blood Angels. Kazarian fears this end and prays for strength against it, but to Mephiston, it is as certain as gravity. Our gift is a curse delayed, nothing more. There is the blood and nothing else. Blood angels are gifted focus, humility, mercy, restraint, forgiveness, and must use their strength, savagery, abandon, rage, and detachment to fight their battles. These are the graces and virtues of their order. But while they have biologically long life, being one of the longest lived chapters, they are still cursed with the red thirst for battle and the all-consuming black rage. There is the blood and nothing else means that all Kazarian has is his service to his kin, and to seek to prevent his succumbing to the black rage or even his own death is a fool's errand.
It is time, my brothers and sisters. Pray, walk the place of our birth. The false angels are resilient, but they shall be broken! They are divided. We are the many and the one. We are the children of the many-armed God that embraces all, and we shall consume them. Go!
You go to our shackled siblings.
The hour of our flight to the stars approaches. It cannot be lost. The many-armed God awaits us. We cannot allow the unclean to keep us from its embrace.
They are impure.
And against the false angels, even the impure of our flesh shall find purpose. Hush. Hush now. There is beauty in you. You were to be left here, chained, while we seek the embrace of the many-armed God in the stars. No. No, you are not to be pitied. You were born imperfect, but even in you, there is the shadow of divinity. Hunter!
Now, the Gene Stealer cults are repulsive to us, especially the loyalist sympathizers among us, but they see themselves on a divine quest. They have already overthrown the Imperial forces of the planet and cannibalized the population, with the only reason why they haven't been harvested by the Tyranids due to the opening of the Great Rift. This was the psychic aftershock of the destruction of Cadia that ripped the galaxy in two, creating massive warp storms and making much of the central galaxy difficult or impossible to traverse. The Gene Stealer cult make up for what they lack in physical beauty in raw numbers and strength. They all manically believe that they will be raptured to heaven by the many-armed God and are hell-bent on killing their opponents and calling for a high fleet to consume them. During the early stages of infection of a Gene Stealer cult, many misshapen monsters are created, including aberrants. Aberrants are horribly disfigured monsters of incredible strength. And while they're looked down upon by the cult, their loyalty to the tribe is absolute. They are used as shock troops to bring down the strongest enemies, which brings us back to their prey. The Marines have excellent trigger discipline as they clear the caves. They find Captain Orfeo's beacon and drag marks showing his body was taken. Chaplain Raphael hands Orfeo's sword to Ancaeus as a badge of office, as he is the clear successor. The Marines continue on the trail, finding more corpses.
More enemy dead. Perhaps we should not have been so quick to count the captain out.
I warned you against the fog of hope. Look again at the wounds on these corpses.
I stand in error. The power field on the captain's blade could not have done this.
Then...
We've seen no evidence of loyalists on this world.
Perhaps the enemy turned on one another. Punishment for some failure, or a surge of infighting.
More likely, whoever has the captain's body was defending their prize.
Must you press the worst?
It serves us ill to turn from truths that you cannot bear.
It is unwise to dwell on the nature or intent of the Xenos. But understand this. Until we find a corpse or die in the trying, the captain's light endures.
It seems improbable that anyone was able to drag the captain this far.
And yet here we are, brother.
I would not underestimate the beasts and terrors that stalk this universe.
Emperor knows the captain has slain his sheriff. Do you remember our mission on the Black Moon of Kratos? An ambush of greenskins? Their warlord was a mountain of iron and sinew.
Orfeo was a good sergeant. That was a long time ago.
And long too since my brother Kazarian spoke with me as such. What happened to you?
Do not press me on this.
I see the face I knew, but not the brother who wore it.
You speak to me of brotherhood, Ancaeus. Yet I was sacrificed to duty when I most needed the bonds of blood.
You were honored by being sent to the Death Watch.
And I honored the chapter with my service.
And you return a stranger, a shadow with contempt in his heart.
You cannot understand the darkness, the thirst.
We all bear the curse of our gifts.
But not alone! I did not want to go, brother. I did not have the strength to face it alone. And now I fear the darkness will take me.
Stop. Something stirs.
Oh, at last!
Jero, clear the passage to the flank!
Aye, Sergeant!
We are the angels of death! Onwards, my brothers!
You kill well today, brother!
Something's coming.
Goro!
For Sanguinius!
Now, the tension between Ancaeus and Kazarian is palpable until it comes to a boil. Kazarian, detaching himself from his brothers and trying to melancholically embrace his fate, is confronted until he admits that his service to the Death Watch broke him. He believed that if he stayed with his brothers, maybe the Black Rage would not be taking him, and in so honoring him with the tour with the Death Watch, his brothers have actually doomed him to die. He is bitter, resentful, and most importantly, scared. Space Marines are often depicted as autistically emotionally shallow, and so to have these depths or emotions admitted and the core of the narrative shown is actually quite beautiful. Tiro doesn't believe so, though, because as soon as they're ambushed, he exclaims, "Oh, at last! Happy to be back into the bloodshed." Raphael suspiciously screams blood for blood, almost calling out to the blood god, and he's having almost a little bit too much fun with the Gene Stealer cult. Koro is unfortunately killed by an aberrant, triggering the rage in Kazarian, while Melchior creates an improvised bomb to kill another one of the large attackers. Kazarian's rage saves Ancaeus, but Raphael sees him losing it and starts screaming prayers at him. Raphael shakes Kazarian back into sanity, but then dies in the act. It's a beautiful and climactic episode with the deepest of the plot points revealed and just enough spicy violence to almost sate my red thirst. So, if you like this breakdown, if you like the other breakdowns, like, share, subscribe, dislike, all that YouTube nonsense, comment for the comment gods below, check out all the other content on the channel, and join the Patreon and the Discord if you're so inclined, or become a YouTube member, which we're going to be shouting out in today's episode. Thank you to Jamalu, XR Logan, Weekend Jail, M. Penner, Sir Fortesque, Nane, Christian Valeris, Nihilus Anonymous, Cole G, Azriel, Adrian, Froggy Style, Leo Whitmer, Boofy, Grandmaster Alfarius, The Talented X, Female Escort IRL, Bud123, Diogenes, Drusty, The One Above All, Astronaut Farmer, Vokes, Mitchell Johnson, and CJH5239. Thank you kindly for supporting the channel. Appreciate you, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.